Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from Ford Field.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The Lions at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion right is Johnston.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Washington now brings this out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Cardinals, go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he'll go down at the 28. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be.
Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, 28 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week. So this,
and he coughed it up.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
You look at this Packers defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Here's Thomas on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play.
It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Purdy. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down carry for Henry. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Washington now brings this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Come on, come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That good for 22 and a first down. Looking to throw.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll shift things around.
2nd and 5. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down.
Right side, he has Johnston.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Donovan Peoples-Jones,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Play action. Now Purdy.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run wide side with Henry. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Washington now brings this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Purdy now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Get it! Cowboy 80!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. That's good for a Lions.
In motion is Washington.
They'll look to throw again.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here.
20. 5. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Purdy now on second down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. In motion comes the tight end left. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Here's 3rd and 3.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Henry.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground,
honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Come on. Lions take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another first and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Down the sideline he goes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Carlson on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Back to throw again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They begin with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Purdy. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught at the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and 14.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.